sitting out here and I'm hearing my neighbor mow her lawns. I'm seeing insects, all these insects. I'm seeing all these flies. I'm hearing the birds. And I'm just thinking, I don't remember the last time I ever sat down and actually listened to my environment. A car passing by. Like, I don't remember the last time I ever, like, cared. Maybe I have heard a car passing by. I mean, I've heard several times. But, like, I didn't care. Because I feel like, oh, I have better and bigger things to think about. It doesn't matter. It's everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. But now I'm trying to be very intentional about my life, and I'm realizing that it's a long time. I actually took time to sit and enjoy my environment and just sit down and just enjoy nature. And I'm not talking about because I know it was winter. It's not about winter. I'm talking about years, like 5 years of me just going at it. Just going. You go to work. Even in the summer, you go to work early in the morning. And then you come back. Luckily, during the summer, you can see the sun. Even if you get off at 4 or 5, you can see the sun. And then when you come home, when you're tired, you just go straight to bed, or you have to speak to your family, or you have to just have a conversation, which is great, and listen to all people's drama. Like, people have so much drama in their lives. No, seriously, like, I keep asking myself, how do people have all this drama? Like, I don't have any drama. I'm like, how? To tell you certain things, like, how? But now that I think about it, though, like, I can understand why people have all this drama in their lives. Like, I know people's drama. I don't have that much drama in my life. It's like I now understand why people will have that much drama in their lives. Because I'm thinking, now that I'm thinking about it, when I was in primary school, back in the day, when I had friends, when I was going to school and I had friends, I had some drama going on. Yeah, that's like primary school shenanigans. Oh yeah, there was a lot of drama for sure. So now I can understand, maybe because people have a lot of friends, people have a lot of people in their lives, and because of that they have drama. Because now I don't have any friends. Yeah, I don't have any friends. I mean, I have people I can call when I need help with my homework. But I can't just get up and just show up at somebody's house, or like, I want to talk and just call somebody and just talk. I don't really have that. But I wish I did, actually. I wish I did have that. I wish I had somebody I could just, I mean, I do. I have my sister. I always call her. And all. And she's my gossip partner. When I need some tea, definitely. I get tea from her. She gets some tea from me. But I don't have any specific, this one friend. I don't have that anymore. I feel like everybody should have their person. I didn't used to believe in best friends back in the day. I mean, I used to have best friends, but it was like your parents tell you. Where I come from, your parents hammer friendship. Like, do not be best friends with anybody. Do not be best friends with anybody. Be careful of friends, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like that And even though back in, you are just little, we are all making friends. So I think that stuck with me and made me like not really care about making friends. And I had family. I have a very big family. So I didn't really care about making friends. I didn't care about all the friendships that I had. I had so many friends. Like when I got to later from senior high school, I didn't have a specific best friend. Even when people tried to be best friends with me, I would kind of put that boundary. We'll be friends. Hey, call me when you need me. Talk to me whenever you need me. But like, let's share secrets. I don't even have any secret first of all. I don't even have any secret. Why? If it's a secret, it's like you have a secret and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't tell somebody. That person is going to tell someone else and be like, oh my god, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't tell anybody. And it keeps going. Don't tell anybody, and it keeps going. It's a secret for a reason. It's supposed to be discreet. I don't have secret. First of all, I don't have any secret. Do I have a secret? Like I don't listen, with all that drama that people have, I don't have anything. But so you're like, don't share, don't have best friends, and don't share secrets. So I think as time went, I had a lot of friends. Honestly, I had so many friends, and it was almost like a burden to choose from the friends that you have. And now you don't have any friends, which is good. You avoid drama. Like I don't have anybody. I don't have drama in my life. Nobody worries me about their own drama. But back in the day when I had friends, I had drama, so I can understand. Like primary school drama, primary school shenanigans. The girl likes a boy, the boy likes a girl. Oh my god, 2 people kissed, and you heard about it, and all of that. But I had best friends. I had best friends. I had a best friend in primary school, and then my best friends changed in junior high school. Right? It's just a long story. Let me not go into it. Oh no. Actually, let me share my senior high school, my primary school drama with you. It wasn't anything. It was just, so primary school, we had gone to school. I had just started grade 4 in this new school, and then there was this girl, first day of school, there was this girl. She had also moved from the city to this, it's, I guess, quote unquote rural. It's rural, yeah. It's not a city. This is back home. And so I sat in class and I looked behind me and she's sitting there. I mistook her for someone. Okay, on the day of the school interview, I met this girl. Later I find out she's actually my neighbor. We live in the same neighborhood. So I thought she was the one, right? So I was gonna be like, hey, I met you. And she was like, no, you did not meet me, because like this is my first day. this is my first. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So then that's when we started talking, if I remember correctly. That's where we started talking, and we became best friends. Like everybody envied us. Everybody wanted to be our friend. Like we were tight because we were new to the area. Like I had just moved to that area, even though that's my daddy's hometown, but I had just moved to that area, and she had also just moved to that area, and she enjoyed the school that she was attending. I also enjoyed. It's like those were the things that we had in common. I was very happy where I was, and she was very happy where she was, and she wasn't pleased moving away. So we found each other. Like, yeah, I'm not pleased, you're not pleased. Let's just talk smart about the school, and let's just stick to ourselves, because we don't want to be friends with anybody. Because yeah, it was like you're coming from a bougie school, blah blah blah. And so we just stuck to ourselves, and we're best friends. We've been through a lot. A lot of primary school. What lots did you go through? Like what lot did you go through? Like all this school drama. Wonder what I did have a diary. did you have that diary with a lock on it? There was like, it had this little key with a lock. I had one in primary school. One day when I go back home, I'm planning on going back home. When I do, I usually keep books. My house, we don't throw books away. So I think one day when I go home, I hope to find it and I'll show it. I'll go read it. Actually, I want to see the stuff. I do remember what I wrote. I don't remember exactly what I wrote in the first page, but I think I have an idea. I think it was about a boy. So I don't know. I don't remember. Oh my god. Oh my god. But I think I won't be surprised when I have an idea. It's just vague in my mind. I think it was about two people who did something, and somebody told me, the girl who will later become my best friend told me about that story. She was like a third wheel at the time. She also wanted to be a friend. She was like a third wheel. I didn't now that I understand, like I have some friends and I am a third wheel. Now I understand how she used to feel. But we became best friends later. We are still very good friends right now. Became best friends in junior high school. So why my best friend switched? So when we got to junior high school, right? We get to junior high school and then new students come in, and in junior high school there was so much, they had to divide us. So we had the first group and then a second group, right? So they divided us, it's random, and they put my best friend in one class and they put me in another class with the other girl who later became my best friend. And I was already friends with the other girl, right? So it was easy. It's like, oh, I have my person, because we were all friends with her, but we weren't like really, really close to her, but she was our friend. So I have my person, but she didn't have her person because we isolated ourselves. We talked to everybody and everything, but we weren't close to anybody, and she didn't want to talk to anybody, right? My best friend didn't want to talk to anybody. Let's call her E. E didn't want to talk to anybody. And so during break, she would always come to us, and then we would hang out. But then it wasn't sustainable because sometimes they would finish class before us and she has to wait. It wasn't sustainable. And then my neighbor finished mowing, I hope. I don't know. But anyway, it's a woman mowing. It's really cool. I like that. She just got on her thing. I didn't know what she was doing. I sat outside here. I'm sorry, what? I sat outside here. I didn't know what she was going to do. I thought she was going to let her dogs out, but she was going to mow. It's just really cool. In the future, I think it's something that I want to do by myself. Saves you some money. But anyway, so my best friend, so it wasn't sustainable. And then later, this new girl comes to school and she's trying to be friends with my friend. She told somebody that she wants to be best friends with my friend. It was like a whole application. And my best friend's like, listen, honey, she's creeping me out. I don't want to be her best friend. I've never had anybody apply to be my best friend, literally, because they were in the same class. And so she didn't want, so she was trying to avoid the girl. I was like, hey, you don't have any friends right now. Like right now I have the girl, I can call her V. I have V, right? So I have a best friend right now, and it's not sustainable. So you give her a chance. It's just friendship. And she's like, no. She's like, no. And oh my goodness. Okay. So she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, whatever. If you want to wait for us, we'll hang out and we'll talk. No, literally the girl went and told somebody, I don't remember who, just a long time ago, this close to 10 years ago, told somebody that she wants to be my friend's best friend. And the person told me because I was best friends with E, right? And now she wants to be best friends with E. So the person told me, like, she is this person and these are persons. So the girl started giving me attitude. Because she said, because I have told E not to be her best friend, or because like I'm being a hindrance. You guys, junior high school drama. Or do you say grade 9? Grade 9? I think this is grade 7. I don't know if you say grade 7, grade 6, grade 9. I don't know what you say in your country. In my country we say junior high school. junior high school. But she was like, well, she's mad at me, so she wasn't talking. Like, you are new to the school. At this point, I had been in this school for, let's see, 4 years. At this point, I had been in this school for 4 years. I had been the class rep for all 4 years, and I was in my 5th year of being the class rep. I was pretty known. No, but I'm like, honey, it's like, you don't just not talk to me, and it's not like I want to talk to you anyway. But she was giving me some sort of attitude, and so I was like, Eve, please be her friend. I cannot stand seeing this girl and having her give me attitude. And she told people, she's tell people, I'm the one telling Eve not to be her friend, blah, blah, blah. And eventually Eve finally started talking to her, and they became best friends. And that's how I wasn't best friends with my best friend anymore. And I had found my best friend. I had found V. So after school, we would all go home together, because we would take the same taxi home. We lived in pretty much the same area, so we would take the same taxi home. Oh my god, it was so funny. And then we would talk, so we were still friends. And then on weekends we would call each other. She would come to my house, I'll go to her house, because we've known each other for 4 years at this time. And I knew her family knew me too. And like on our way from school, we would take a taxi. Let me tell you about back in the day how we used to do it. Let me tell you going to school in my country. You take a taxi, and you have to pay, right? Oh yeah, obviously you have to pay. But we did not want to pay. We wanted to save our money. So what we would do is, the taxi doesn't charge, but it's a fixed taxi fare. It's a fixed amount that you pay. It doesn't charge by minute. So sometimes you will, if you have a child, the child can sit on your laps. If you have a child, the child can sit on your lap, so you don't have to pay for the child, right? But this is what me and my best friend would do. I was really small. I'm still really small. And she was also a little bigger. Not too big, but a little bigger. So I would sit on her, and then we would split the amount that we are supposed to pay. So if you're supposed to pay $1, she would bring 50 cents, and I'll bring 50 cents, and then we would pay. That's what we used to do. So we would each save 50 cents. How cool is that? I mean, sometimes the drivers would understand, some days they would not understand. They're like, nope, you're two big girls, you're going to pay your own. Each will pay their own taxi fare. And then some days she just like, kids, like, we won't be the first. Sometimes if the taxi is full, they don't care what you do. As long as your taxi is full, that's it. So that's what we would do. But anyway, so she became best friends with a different girl. I don't know if they keep in contact now. I don't know. But I'm still friends with V. And so later, after they became friends, she started now talking, because she has to talk to me, because my best friend at the time, he would always talk to me. Like, she can't see me and just pass by, so she has to talk to me. So at first she would excuse us. Just like she hated my guts. So she would excuse me. I was like, it's just friends. Like, it's just friends. You can be my friend too. And it's just like, I don't understand. You have to be it was scary for somebody to not like you because you're friends with somebody they want to be friends with. But so she would excuse us and give us some sort of attitude, and but later she would just hang out and we would just talk and like, hey, hi, whatever. But tell me your best friend story. But now I don't have any best friend. It's like where I grew up at, as I told you, they don't really encourage best friends, so I stopped that best friend kind of thing. In senior high school, I would talk to everybody. At one point today, I will have a a deep conversation. I will meet somebody and have a deep conversation with this person. God, I'll just talk because I like to talk, honestly. You see more videos coming. You see I like to talk, and I can chat you up all day. And I like to, like, when you're telling me something, I'm so interested. I will ask you questions because, like, if I'm hearing something, I need to understand and have my curiosity satisfied. And so it's like when my sister or my mom, they are my gossip partners, especially my mom, when she's like telling me a story and she's telling me something, something, she's like, oh my god, this. I'm like, so, like, I will ask her questions like, I didn't ask that. I'm like, why did you not ask? She's like, okay, you know her house. She's like, okay, you know their house, how about you go and ask? Or I have her phone number, do you want to call and ask? I'm like, get full details. Like, if you're going to tell me a story, get the full details. Ask questions so that you get the full details. People, don't just come leaving me hanging. Now I have all these questions that cannot be answered. Anyway, so when you're telling me stuff, I will ask you questions because I always have questions. Honey. You can go ask my mom. Yeah, I have so many questions. She's like, when she tells me to do something, I'm always, my first thing is why. She's like, D, can you go turn off the stove? Why? D, can you go to, why? So she told me, she had a rule for me. My mom had a rule for me. One day she called me, she's like, D, do you know in the military they have something? I was like, what do they have? I was like, what? Another question, she's like, they have something they call obey before complain. I was like, so what? It's like, so when they tell them to do something, bless you. When they tell them to do something, they do it before they ask why. Do you think you can do that for me? I'm like, sure, easy. So it's like, D, can you go? I'm like, what? Yeah, sure. And I'll go do it and I'll be back. Why? She hates when I ask questions, but my dad likes it when I ask questions. But yeah, he likes it when I ask questions because he's a teacher. He likes to teach, and every moment is a teaching moment for him. So he definitely enjoys my questions a lot. But anyway, so I'll ask questions and I'm lost. Yeah, I will ask you a lot of questions, and like, so today I'll have a deep conversation with somebody. Tomorrow I'm like, hey, hello, hi, bye-bye. It's like, hello, hi, bye-bye. And I will talk to somebody else. I was always like, I knew a lot of people. I was friends with a lot of people, but I didn't have one specific friend. I did have people that I roll with for sure, but they weren't like my best. Oh my god, my best friend. No, I didn't label anybody best friend, but I had friends. Yeah, I did have friends, and it was super cool having friends. Now, these days, and I think it's an adulting thing too. People are growing now. People are growing, like my classmates, my age mates. They are some are completing school, are trying to figure life out. It's like, I am struggling with this adulting life, so I can imagine like everybody is struggling at this time. Everybody's trying to grow so much. It's like so many expectations from you. You have to find a job, and you see some of your friends with jobs, with family, married, and it's like they're living, maybe your definition of success. They are living your definition of success, and here you are still in school. Not even if you're not in school, you're still trying to figure life out. So like, everybody at this age is busy, and nobody really has time to chit chat. Like back in the day, we spent so much time talking on the phone. We really had nothing to think about. These days you have to think about, oh my god, if I'm not at work making money to pay those bills, it better be for a good reason. That's what it's almost like. But yeah, super chill. Anyway, um thanks for listening to my drama filled life. My drama filled junior high school life. But now, right now, I don't have any drama, which is good. I live a pretty peaceful life, which I like. I intend to keep it that way, because who wants drama in their lives? Like, some of the things, like, I've been watching Desperate Housewives. Oh my god, that's my new favorite. I watched Desperate Housewives so many years back. I just tuned 10 years back. I just turned on the TV and there was Desperate Housewives. I was like, oh my god, this is so funny. I don't know which season they were on, but I thought it was so funny. And I used to watch it. It was every Tuesday. I remember it was every Tuesday.